So today we are going to be using the new Castle Estate kit from The Sims 4 to create Rapunzel's tower, and I'm super excited. Tangled is like one of my favorite Disney movies, and honestly I was a little bit older when it came out. I wasn't really a huge Disney kid growing up, but when I was a teenager, the kids that I would babysit for loved Tangled, so when the Castle kit came out, I knew that I had to try it. So we're going to be going ahead and doing that today. Let's go ahead and load up the game. While the game is loading up, make sure you guys subscribe down below. It's kind of my dream to make this like a couples gaming channel kind of thing. My husband and I both really love playing games together, and so I think that it would be like a fun like little hobby slash maybe turn into a side hustle if we could get like this channel up and going. I think that that would just be really fun for us. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime that we upload a video, and I would really appreciate your guys' support. Also make sure you leave me a like and also a comment. That way this video gets pushed out into the algorithm a lot more and we can get more people viewing the content. Okay, so some stuff has already happened with this build. I have already kind of like played around a little bit, and my cottage living is like glitching out. But like even Henford on Bagley, like yesterday, oh my gosh, okay, it's working. Whew. Okay, yesterday I was trying to log into it and it was seriously not working, and it was stressing me out because this is where I want to make the tower, is Henford on Bagley, because it does kind of have that like little fairy tale moment. I feel like it's kind of like foresty, and in Tangled it's in the middle of a forest and there's also a waterfall. So I immediately wanted to build in this location right over here, the Bramblewood. I've kind of played around already with like the building aspect and stuff for this tower. This is the first time that I've ever used rounded walls too. I've never used rounded walls before. I don't know why, I never have. And so last night I was trying to film this video and I was trying to use rounded walls for it, and it just wasn't working out. Rounded walls are difficult, so difficult, it's like kind of annoying. So today I came back on and tweaked things a little bit, and this is kind of the shell that we ended up with, and I ended up saving it to my gallery so that we can just kind of like play around with it and decorate it and make it all perfect. Okay, yes, see this is perfect. It has the waterfall in the background just like in the movie. It has all the foresty area. It's like secluded. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect for our tower. So here's what I've come up with so far. I might kind of change things up, especially on the inside, but in the Tangled tower, and this isn't going to be like exact what the Tangled tower is because you can like build in The Sims, but you kind of have to take The Sims as it is, meaning like it's not going to be perfect, and that's totally fine. I'm not like expecting it to be perfect. I feel like I was at first, but I lowered my expectations since last night. So this is kind of what we're working with, and I think it's honestly going to be pretty close to what we're wanting. Starting down here, I really wanted to have stairs because I feel like that would be just like the best option, if I'm being completely honest, especially for Sims, because I've never played with ladders and they just don't really like interest me all that much. So I didn't really want to put a ladder in here, even though that probably would have made more sense in the long run. I just didn't want to. So the tower is a little bit bigger than I would like it to, but honestly that's kind of okay, especially with all of the stuff that we need to fit in here for Rapunzel. So we're gonna be good. Okay, let's go ahead. Here is the new brick that we have. I really like this mossy colored one, and I think that it would be perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, so the door is in the back of the build. I might maybe try to like make some rocks and stuff to see if I can like hide it like it is in the movie. And then here is our second floor of the tower. As you can see, we just have some like staircases just like winding its way up. So now let's talk about kind of the floor plan of the tower. So this staircase comes here, obviously, but As if you guys know the story of Rapunzel, she was like stuck in this tower. So my thought was that we could just put the entry to the tower in here, and then this would be like Mother Gothel's closet, and the entry would be like in the closet, so like that's kind of how Rapunzel doesn't see, like that's how she could escape, and then we'll lock it just so like Mother Gothel can get in and out, and Rapunzel has no idea that there's a door there. And then this little part right here, this balcony, I thought this would kind of be like where Rapunzel stands out to pull the mom up. I don't know, I just kind of thought like a little circular balcony would be kind of cool, and then it would just kind of be like an extra place where she could just like hang out. But okay, let's go ahead and let's kind of work on Mother Gothel's room. Okay, let's do the closet. I am not super great at making closets, so this will be interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking something like that. Something like that. I really wanted clothes hanging. Okay, there we go. That is more like it. So now, Mother Gothel, I feel like she would have a very bougie bed. This Realm of Magic one. So I think we might call that good right there. Okay, and then for curtains, I do kind of wish that the Castle Estate kit, I do kind of wish that it came with some like furniture or like curtains or something, or even like light fixtures. I think that would have been a really good ad. I feel kind of weird like putting a window there just to like cover it up fully with this curtain, but I just kind of feel like the vibe is right. Another thing that I wanted to do with curtains is cover the closet actually, so maybe let's try our hand at doing some of that. I kind of like this. So here's kind of the vision I was having for like this, the closet, and then I might do the same thing for inside her bedroom, like to get into her bedroom. Holy wow, this is clipping to everything that I don't want it to clip to. What are these? Ooh, fancy. What pack is that from? The high school kit. I have never used those before, but they are very fancy, a little too fancy for what I'm wanting right now. That's very fancy and like very bougie. We're gonna come back to it. we're gonna let it be for now. I honestly might actually do a doorway instead of a window. Does the Castle Estate kit have a doorway? It has a door. Oh, it does have a doorway. Nice. Ooh, should we do the castle fencing? Or should we do this kind of fencing? I kind of feel like this one. I feel like that one's the best. For the rest of this, let me think of how I want this to be laid out, because I do think it would make sense for the bathroom to be kind of more in the back of the place. Okay, let's focus on the bathroom since I know that that's for sure where it's going to go. Is it completely unreasonable to put in the college shower thing? Because originally I was kind of wanting to put in this bathtub because I never use this bathtub, and like what better build to put this in but like this build. I'm gonna do it. Is there like a wood toilet? Shut up, is that really? Oh my gosh, old-fashioned toilet. I feel like we need to. I feel like it just works so well. We're going to put in a door, and we're gonna call the bathroom there like super quaint, super small, but I feel like that's probably the best that we're going to get. Okay, I gotta rethink Mother Gothel's situation. We're gonna delete her stuff. So far we have the bathroom and the flooring. I feel like Rapunzel would paint the kitchen yellow. For sure she would do that. Hello. Hello. Starting off our gaming channel because it's gonna pop off and then you'll game with me on it.
If we didn't have kids, I would buy you a gaming PC right now so we could play
Pal World.
I feel like I could sink in like
an entire weekend from like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. 2 days in a row.
Honestly, why didn't we have a gaming, like, 2 gaming computers when we were working from home? Newly married.
Money.
Yeah, newly married. Just me and you living and working.
Still had no money.
You're not wrong. I'm being too picky about this tangled tower. Let's kind of work on Rapunzel's like chores and things that she has. Like she has like a whole song, if you know Tangled. Starting the chores as we do, the floors all clean. She does laundry and mop and shine up. Okay, laundry day. What do we got? Owning this object will cause your Sims clothes to become dirty over time. Dirty laundry can be collected from a hamper or from clothes piles and cleaned and washed in the wash tub. Ooh, yeah, let's do that. We do the floors all clean. There's her broom. Books. We have books, laundry. Then I'll read a book, or maybe 2 or 3. I'll add a few new paintings to my gallery. I might even throw the painting up here. I'll play guitar. Let's get her a comfy chair up here that she could knit on. Don't look at chairs, if I'm being honest. And cooking, basically. I might throw that in there too. The little cross stitch. Ooh, is this yeah, candle making. Alright, so it is actually the next day. The rest of the video is going to be kind of more of like a speed build, just kind of like voiceover. I guess let me know which way you like better. Do you like me like talking while I'm building it, or do you like more like speed build and then I just come in and tell you what happened after? So let me know which one that you would rather. That way I can create videos that you guys like to see. First things first, I needed to change this flooring. It was just like way too busy. I liked this flooring a lot and it's something that I've never used before, but it needed to go. It needed to be something a little bit more simple, a little bit more manageable. I think just in smaller spaces, it's a lot easier to just kind of have not as much going on. I also added in that ice box so that we have like some kind of a refrigerator. And I moved the sink over closer to the bathroom. So here I'm just kind of fidgeting, trying to figure out what window I like best to go with the kitchen. I did settle upon this one with the shutter and I really liked it because in the movie Tangled, instead of having that like arch and a balcony, she just has like a window that she opens and closes to like let her hair down to bring Mother Gothel and whoever else up into the tower. So I did do that as kind of like an ode to those. And right now I'm just kind of going through and collecting things from the catalog that would just kind of make sense gameplay wise and just kind of like hobby wise. Right now you're going to see me kind of finding some like pots and I'm going to be placing those just kind of around the kitchen just to kind of represent her frying pan that she uses a lot in the movie. I'm also going to be finding, you'll see like I put some planter pots by the kitchen counters. I'm going to count that as pottery since we don't really have pottery in The Sims, but that is one of the hobbies that she does in the movie and I wanted to represent it in the build still. So I do have that represented as like planter pots here. And I also figured maybe she gets into planting. I mean, I feel like if I were stuck in a tower, I would be interested in like plants and like how things work because I've never been outside before. So I put those there. I'm just kind of collecting some clutter and some items that just kind of make sense for this build really. I have some, these are called hobby boxes, and so I just kind of figured like her art supplies, sewing supplies, stuff like that can all go in there. I'm getting all of the painting things figured out, and now I am looking for a good fireplace. There really isn't a ton of fireplace options that I liked, I'm going to be honest. The Sims has plenty of fireplaces, but there's not a lot that worked for the style that I was like going for, which kind of sucked to be honest, but I feel like in the end I made it work. I feel like that's one thing. If I could have anything in The Sims, I would love to have some like pottery in The Sims. I think that that would actually be really, really fun. And I would also like some more fireplaces, so that would be great, but you never know. So yeah, I'm just right now just kind of like decorating the tower. I'm finding some like pictures that could work as like paintings. And I found this wolf picture, and I don't, if you've seen Tangled, then you'll know she wants to see the floating lights, which are like the lanterns that they set off for her birthday every single year at the kingdom. And I found this from the werewolf pack, the wolf, and it has like stars and moons and stuff all over in it. And I thought that that could kind of work for the floating lights. So I'm going to be putting that up on top of the fireplace. I just like blinked out the words for everything, but that's where that's going to be going. And honestly, the rest of the paintings around, like nothing really makes sense a whole lot, but she does paint a lot in the movies, so I wanted to find paintings that could just work for looking like she painted her walls. Also, the werewolf painting like clipped on the outside, and I really didn't feel like trying to make it smaller because I wanted it to take up a lot of space. So you'll see me, I put the bonsai tree out on the balcony, and also I put some like plants to cover it up so that it's not visible. But I think it ended up working out in the long run. I'm also finding some like little clutter things, like I just put over in that corner over there some cross stitch things that she just kind of set on the wall. I mean, I just kind of figured like some good like projects that she's already made and have displayed would be really good. I got the puzzle table because that's another thing that she does in the movie is puzzles. I got the chessboard. Now I'm just kind of looking and figuring out like what I want for her bed. And to be honest, I had a hard time figuring out which bed that I wanted. I'm pausing on the bed for a minute. I am going to come over to this little like tower section off of her bedroom. I made this into kind of like a library little section. That's where like the chessboard is. That's where I ended up putting the puzzle table and like the little hobby boxes and stuff, just kind of like her storage for her crafts and stuff are in there. And these windows, they do not work for this rounded walls. I'm not a huge fan of rounded walls. This is the first time, like I've said before, this is the first time I've ever played around with rounded walls. They are a little like finicky, but I don't know. So they do clip. Okay, they do clip, but I'm just going to pretend that they don't because I feel like they look the best in this space, and I really do like the big kind of stained glass windows that the castle kit does have. I also added in just like a candle chandelier. I ended up making one a little bit smaller and then raising it up a little bit so that it worked. And I also threw down this green flowered rug. I feel like this kind of looks like something you could like kind of make. Maybe she made it, and since she wants to be outside, maybe it makes sense that she would make kind of like a ground so that she could like pretend that she's outside or something. I don't know. I thought that it made sense in my brain. Hopefully it kind of makes sense to you guys. So this is pretty much the build. Honestly, it was really fun to make. I really enjoyed making this. I'm just going to throw on some simple circle windows and some simple circle ceilings. Is that what they're called? What are they called? Roofs. Throwing on some simple circle roofs for the tower, the two towers. I guess there's like a smaller tower and then like the main tower. So I'm throwing those on right now, adding in a little chimney for that fireplace. Then we're just going to be doing some simple landscaping. I did kind of use some terrain tools and made like a trail to the door. I mean, your Mother Gothel is like walking there constantly, so there is going to be some like natural worn down like grass and stuff, just kind of like where feet have been walked on. And then in the movie, she has a kind of like a river. There's a river that comes from the waterfall, and I know that I can't necessarily make that perfect on this lot, but we are going to just pretend. And I did make some water coming through on the lot, and I honestly think that it looks really, really nice. Yeah, I honestly had so much fun with this build. It was definitely something out of my comfort zone, and I really, really enjoyed building with the castle kit. I think that I will have a lot of fun with this. I don't know how many castles I'll actually like build, but I did have fun making this, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys did enjoy it, just a friendly little reminder that you can subscribe and turn on those notifications so that you are notified anytime that I post a video. And if you liked this build, then make sure you do subscribe and turn on those notifications, because I have become inspired to do a let's play with this build. So make sure you tune into that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful... I have a sick kiddo over there. I'm sorry if you hear him coughing. And I have my other little one waking up from a nap currently. So we're going to wrap this up real quick. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful time wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. And until next time, I will see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.